What's going on, Legionnaires, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, and make sure you're not missing any of the content that we have coming out. Now, today is Sunday, which means we are going to be diving into our Indie Comics Weekend, where every weekend we put the spotlight on an indie comic creator. And so for this week, I've chosen Advanced Genetics by Darnell Lewis. Now, this is a comic that I randomly happened upon in Kickstarter. But if this comic is something that interests you, I will leave a link to their Instagram where you can stay up to date on where to buy the comic and future comics that are going to be coming out onto Kickstarter. And so this was created and written by Darnell Lewis. Pencils and ink are by Sonny. I really can't pronounce his last name, so I'm not even going to try to butcher it. Colors are by Kenny Wayne, and with that being said, let's dive into this issue. Alright guys, so this comic picks us up in a place called Capital City. Now, from all appearances, it appears to be a city of great achievement. 8 million people, it's referred to as the city of the future. But in the underbelly of the city, there is a lot of evil that does happen. Now, fortunately for this particular kid, she's powerful. Extremely powerful. And this is where we see her get a ride from some older male gentleman. And she seems to be going uptown. And as they're on their way, this guy really turns into a creep. And it seems like he's going to end up raping her. And this is where we see her powers ignite. And we see him trapped in some kind of force field bubble as she drives away with his car. And at first, her immediate thoughts are panic. Like, she just used her powers. She hasn't used her powers in years. But then she kind of gets a calm over her. Like, you know, that guy kind of had it coming. But she also recognizes that she needs to ditch this vehicle. And that's when she places a call. And then we cut over and we see the news. And the news is talking about how there is no update on the city Night Stalker. And they have a picture of him up on the screen. And then this is when they get the report of a level 10 advanced genetic in downtown Capital City. And she goes further to let us know that convicted sex offender Charles Bundy is now trapped in an unbreakable transparent cell. And the police have been trying for hours to be able to break through with no success. Now, news of this has broken open. And so everybody is going to be on the lookout for this new advanced genetics, because this is a new level that is unprecedented and they have not seen thus far. And this is when we pick up Sunday morning at Pierce and Associates, located in downtown Capital City. Now, Mr. Pierce is having a chat with one of his best friends, known as Crude. And Mr. Pierce lets him know that they need to find out where this individual is. Whoever this may be, they need to find them, because level 10 is unheard of. And it's even more powerful than someone known as the Almighty. And then we pick up at another location in Chestnut Hills, on the outskirts of Capital City. And we're at Ross Laboratories, owned and run by self-made billionaire Tabitha Ross. Now, Tabitha Ross, she is letting us know that the world isn't ready for someone with this kind of power, this kind of magnitude, and whoever it is going to need their help and their guidance. And so she turns to somebody, calling him Abel, and says that they need to hack into the security systems and find out exactly who this person is. And then we get a flashback. A flashback of the day that glitch happened. A glitch in the Automan's control system. And they tried to destroy Capital City as a whole. 2/3 of Earth's greatest heroes, the Harbingers. Elijah Sin Ali and Angel Oscura Diaz fended them off for as long as they could. Now, Dr. Ross has always been the brains behind and the money behind the Earth's greatest heroes, the Harbingers. Each member is at a high level in advanced genetics. You have the Demon, Angel, and Sin, under the order of the Advanced Mandate to protect the world from all threats. And this is when Miss Ross gets some kind of video footage of the individual they're looking for, but seeing that it only looks like a kid. Now, we pick up later that evening, and after using her powers and stealing this vehicle, she's trying to find a way to get rid of it. And so this is where she meets up with the individual she made a phone call to. And in making this phone call, she met up so she could try to sell this car. And in the process of them haggling out a price, a fair judgment on her he gets his head completely obliterated, and this is when we see Krug coming down saying that Mr. Pierce would like to have a conversation. Now, Jane's problems are only just getting started. Not only does she have Randall and his Ottomans to worry about, she also has to worry about Capital City's Night Hunter, Monarch. And that will be the end of this issue. Now, the great thing about this issue is it does add on a little bit to it. We get to see 40 years ago. Before Pierce and Associates owned the building, it was the Hero's Tower, the home base of Earth's Supreme Protector, the Almighty. And so there seems to be a lot more going on at play that we have not been privy to just yet. And we're definitely going to be seeing more from the Almighty and what's happened in the last 40 years that's led us up to the point we're at today. Now, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Personally, Advanced Genetics was really a lot of fun, and I am very excited to see what issue 2 has to offer. Now, I don't believe these guys have a publication. I believe he is publishing and doing all of this on his own, and that's one reason they've gone through a Kickstarter. So be sure that you check out their Instagram, you support them, because I have a feeling that this series is going to really open up into some amazingly awesome material. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have not yet, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and until the next issue.